This is the story of the wedding of Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, a wedding that would shape the future of the Mahabharata. In the palace of Hastinapura, the three princes, Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and Vidura, grew into strong young men under Bhishma's guidance. As they reached the age of marriage, messengers came from kingdoms across the land, bringing proposals and seeking alliances with the mighty Kuru dynasty. Beyond the great mountain passes lay the kingdom of Gandhara, where Princess Gandhari is from, a land of fierce warriors, harsh terrain, and unbreakable loyalty. Princess Gandhari, daughter of King Subala. She wasn't just beautiful, she was educated in the Vedas, devoted to Dharma, and known throughout the land for her iron will and spiritual strength. Each day, she began before sunrise in deep meditation and prayer. One day, Bhishma sent ambassadors to Gandhara with a marriage proposal. It carried both honor and challenge. The groom was Prince Dhritarashtra, eldest son of Kuru dynasty, who was blind from birth. King Shubala faced an impossible choice. The alliance with Hastinapura meant power and protection for Gandhara, but his daughter would marry a prince who could never truly be king. The decision weighed heavily on the entire court. Prince Shakuni, Gandhari's younger brother, could not accept it. To him, this was an insult. His brilliant sister, the jewel of Gandhara, reduced to a political bargain for a blind prince. But Gandhari saw what her brother could not. This wasn't surrender. This was her dharma, her path. The alliance would protect her people, and she would walk it with dignity and strength. When Gandhari learned her future husband was blind, she didn't recoil. She didn't weep. Instead, she made a choice that would echo through the ages. Alone in her chamber, Gandhari picked up a white silk cloth. She wrapped it around her eyes and she tied it tightly at the back. And the world went completely dark. Satu Susrava Gandhari, Dhritarashtram Janeswaram, Chakshurvihinam Tam Srutva, Pattenai Vikshana Bhubhav, Babandhasa Tada Rajan, Pativrata Parayana. Princess Gandhari heard that Dhritarashtra, Lord of Men, was born without sight. Upon hearing this, O king, the devoted wife bound both her eyes with the cloth. It was the greatest sacrifice, and her brother Shakuni accepted it with great difficulty. In Hastinapura, Bhishma came to Dhritarashtra and told him about Gandhari's sacrifice. She had blindfolded herself to walk in the darkness beside him. For the first time, Dhritarashtra understood this was no ordinary bride. Gandhari left the kingdom Gandhara, blindfolded, and journeyed to Hastinapura for the royal wedding. The marriage ceremony was magnificent. Royal traditions were honored. Sacred mantras filled the air. Princess Gandhari became queen of Hastinapura, ready to be her husband's strength, companion, and his eyes in a world he could not see. The couple received blessings from Bhishma and gifts from Shakuni, representing the kingdom of Gandhara. Months later, the great sage Vyasa visited the palace of Hastinapura. Gandhari, though blindfolded, served him with such devotion and grace that sage Vyasa was deeply moved. Impressed by her hospitality and spiritual strength, Vyasa granted her a blessing that seemed like a gift from heavens. You shall be the mother of 100 sons, he declared, warriors who will make the Kuru dynasty great. Gandhari bowed in gratitude and her heart filled with joy. What you will see next is the untold story of Shakuni, how he survived when 100 brothers perished. This is the story of the dungeon, the dice carved from a father's bones, and how love became vengeance, how one man's suffering ignited a war that would consume kingdoms, and the game that sealed a dynasty's fate.